I'm never able to make omelets the way you do. They're always impressive to me.
Just throw them in there and walk away.
I know. I watch you do it. They're simple and delicious, and mine never come out like that. Today, let me look and see what we're doing, or what I'm doing. I know I always have to write everything down, and I'm jealous that you remember what you're doing, and I don't.
This is all I saw here.
Doesn't just highlight LGBTQ history here in the States, but also contextualizes it so well by highlighting moments in which the community was specifically impacted that we don't think of as often. The correlations, for example, between the AIDS pandemic and the COVID-19 pandemic that we just recently experienced. The personal story here of the central couple also helps this not feel too wide in scope that it can't be relatable or that it just feels like, a regurgitated history lesson. Getting to watch their journey through all that they built together, the bar, their relationship, their friends, allows us to really appreciate just how personal this work is.
It's a beautiful love story. And I love how the doc pulled us into it, right? It touches on their business, Sidetrack, the bar, which is this inclusive place that they have built for their community, filled with theme nights and family-like feelings. And the customers are featured giving their own point of view of their experiences here, going as far as even have their weddings there. And you have some customers that have been going here for 20 years, which is usually unheard of. And we see them being presented as being trailblazers to bring this gay business to a neighborhood, which was also highlighted to see how the bar started and then see how it is presently. And everything that happened in between. It features how the owners face adversity, like the prejudice. It showcases how COVID affected. And then the AIDS epidemic, it really touches on that and how it affected them personally and their surrounding community. And you just really get a sense that these two are just such a staple within this community, within this Chicago structure, and almost this documentary through the eyes of these bar owners serves as sort of a place maker, like a time holder rather, in determining what the gay experience was like in this part of the country. And I just thought it was a very interesting way that we got to see it through the eyes of love, through the eyes of two men who had their own unique experiences, who came together to create a life together and to create something that has obviously stood the test of time and withstood so many different obstacles. I found this to be very interesting and very personable. As well. I really loved the different perspectives that we got to see throughout.
The cinematography was just beautiful, especially the shots that they did in the evening and where it was low light. They really had the colors just bounce and pop. One of the things that I really enjoyed about this was learning about Art and Pepe and hearing their story. Because some people can go through their entire life and not find what they found together. And I mean, it doesn't matter what your sexual preference is love. And this is something that this whole film was just really inspiring and very, very heartfelt. I think that what Art did historically for gay rights is amazing with Sidetracks. And the feeling behind Sidetracks, the feeling of community, and anyone who comes in there was immediately welcomed with open arms is so wonderful.
The way it opened had me subvert my expectations a little bit. I thought I was kind of sitting into a drama, and I'm like, okay, well, this is interesting. It's great to see this demographic represented, and some of the conversations felt a little scripted, so I was a little concerned at first. And then once the sort of window into this documentary style opened up, then it just became much more relaxed and natural, informative, just really pleasant. And to get a glimpse into what life was like, not only for the couple that we're first introduced to, but others, their journey, learning about Sidetrack and the art and PEP and all that, which is really fantastic, eye-opening stuff for me, things that I would have never otherwise experienced. I was able to through watching this piece, which was just really thoughtfully pieced together. Just good editing, good pacing. Things were kept moving and interesting, and overall just really compelling.
I loved meeting Art and Pep, two wonderful people. They have achieved so much, showing their love and devotion for each other over the years, creating a dynamic business, and successfully fighting for the rights of people in the LGBTQ plus community. I really enjoyed hearing about how they met and seeing early footage of them, notably in the 80s, and their political activism, especially Art. The film really captured the fun community atmosphere of their bar and the energy of their loyal customers and staff, even during COVID. It was so awesome to see the interviews of various leaders who were influenced in a positive way for change by this couple. I thought the camera shots of Chicago were quite lovely too. I'm so happy to hear that they are still going strong. Fun outtakes about them at the end.